This is called the very mother of conscious thought. The emotions support desire, and thus ingenuity and fabrication are born. When these invariably go through a number of different changes, they fetter the essence of mind, and spiritual clarity will be obstructed. This is called the confused mind. Because the common man makes his emotions and desires the mainstays of his mind, he is driven by this confused mind and is unaware of what troubles his spirit. Learning sweeps away the doubts of this confused mind, acknowledges the natural principles of the essence of the mind, opens up its spiritual clarity, and follows its natural laws. Learning does not use the artificiality of superficial knowledge. It entrusts things to themselves and is not enlisted into the service of things. It leaves matters to come as they may and does not seek them out or avoid them. Paradox. Thus, though your thoughts may go on throughout the entire day, your mind will not be troubled because there is no selfishness involved. And though you may labor in affairs throughout the entire day, your spirit will not be perplexed. You entrust yourself to fate, set yourself on righteousness, and have no doubts or delusions. You establish the sincerity of your own mind. Your resolve does not bend by even a hair's breadth, and because you avoid interfering, you do not employ ingenuity or fabrication. You do not hope for advantage and create superficial knowledge for yourself. Entrusting life to life, you put all of your strength into that way. Entrusting death to death, you are comfortable in that return. Though heaven and earth go through their changes, your mind is not distracted. Though the 10,000 things are concealed and obscured, your mind is not disturbed. And though you think you are not attached to those thoughts, you act but rely on nothing. You understand your mind, cultivate your chi, and firm and resolute are neither daunted nor neglectful. Relaxed and detached, you live neither contending nor oppressing. From the very beginning of your studies, you establish your resolve and consider even the everyday things you hear and see as vessels for training your mind. Like Mr. Brass Clark, CIA, Mr. Barium Blue, Mr. Lord of Thunder, Mr. Lei Gong. Right. There is neither greater nor lesser in principle, and the deepest laws of swordsmanship or the deepest laws of swordsmanship do not surpass this fact. Thus, in this art, examine yourself through what you have achieved with self-discipline and verify your mind technique with your normal everyday activities. If you do this, the art itself should penetrate deep within you and become invaluable in mutual aid and cultivation. From the shallows, you enter the depths. Stepping up from the base, you climb to the heights. This is how the study of the way was aided by the martial arts in the past, a method by which, in disciplining yourself in one thing, you gained another. Probably, by the time a man reaches the age of 50, his hands and feet no longer work freely, or, if he is ill or has some sort of employment, he will have no leisure. Thus, he will be unable to exert himself in techniques. And if he has the profession of a warrior, he will not be happy with himself when he is not using his mind. Yet, even if a man's hands and feet are handicapped and his attention is divided, he should be resolved to discipline himself so that his mind will not be divided. As I have said before, if he does this and establishes his resolve, disciplines himself so that his mind does not fluctuate, makes clear the principle that life and death have a single consistency, and lets none of the 10,000 things in heaven and earth become obstacles, then even if he must lie in bed or has to work as a circulating watchman, he will discipline his mind and use the things he sees and hears that move through his mind as he would use a sword. If you have leisure, you meet with a man accomplished in the martial arts, study his technique, become informed of its principles and verify them in your mind. When you meet an opponent, you simply execute the action appropriate to you and happily look death in the face, like I did this afternoon. What then could distress you? It is considered essential not to break the soul resolve of a proper cultured warrior. In form, there is age and youth, strength and weakness, and deterioration and health. There is also work. All of these are created by heaven, received by us, but are not of our own doing. When you have that soul resolve, neither heaven and earth nor the gods and demons can take it away from you. For this reason, entrust the creation of form to heaven and simply take care of your own resolve. Men of little character begrudge what heaven has made and labor over their own creations, but our intelligence does not reach heaven's doings. The man who is distressed by things that our intelligence does not reach, and so discomforts himself and the gods, is a fool. So saith